All right, what up, chat? We are watching a movie tonight called "Help, I'm a Fish," which, yeah, it's a
Tell me
movie.
about it. Tell me about it.
It's a Danish film. I watched this film a long time ago. Gosh, it's been about like could have been like 7 years or so. But it's a Danish film. We just discovered Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is in it. That caught me off guard.
Hilarious.
It's well animated. It's one of those films that tried to come out. This is my theory. There's a lot of animated films that were 2D that came out because they were inspired by the Disney Renaissance, and by the time they could actually field any content or results, 3D animation was already taking the reins and leaving 2D behind. So I think this is one of those films that kind of caught itself in that weird, like, oh shit, we were too late. But the 2D is good. You get Alan Rickman in this film. Has one of the scariest villain deaths I've ever seen for a character.
Legendary.
Some good songs. This movie. It's a solid film. So we're gonna
Well,
watch.
good songs, huh? Well, that remains to be heard.
Heard, right? Yeah, Mr. White.
I'm a fish.
I'm a fish, Mr. White.
Watch me do a cartwheel, Mr.
Watch me do a
White.
cartwheel, Mr. White.
Splat. Just the little squishy sound from the fish just split.
Did it for global warming.
Oh my gosh, this 2D character in a 3D background.
Look at that TIE fighter. That's cool, dude. That's a pretty dang cool TIE.
Is that Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Oh, I'm sorry, Star Trek. Or sorry, which one is Aaron?
He's the chubby kid.
The chubby kid. That was a kid? I thought that was an adult. Oh, that kid. Okay.
That's what the chat
That's
said.
Aaron? That's awesome.
Right, that's Aaron Paul. Hey, yo, Mr. White, I got tentacles.
Is that little baby Aaron Paul?
That's baby Paul. Aaron.
Aww.
I'm trying to detect his voice. It's kind of hard.
It just sounds like a kid's voice. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
really sound like him yet.
You have to listen for his cadence. Oh my god. Who? Yeah. Yeah, I got my start on Help, I'm a Fish, and then I ended up being on an Emmy Award. Emmy. No, it won. I think it won. Yeah, Breaking Bad definitely won Emmys. A fucking award-winning
Must have.
show. Yeah. Mr. White. It's funny because then he would go on to be Todd and BoJack.
That's right.
Yeah,
That
but-
took me a long time to realize. And now, of course, after I learned it, I was like, I can't unhear it.
Right. It's just something about Aaron Paul playing characters with really bad father mentors, right?
Aw. Little girl characters are like always the same.
Can you imagine
You know what I
showing?
mean?
Right. They're all kind of excitable.
It's like a trope.
Yeah, my little girl.
The trope of like the cute little innocent girl with little pigtails. But she's actually like, I don't know, kind of boisterous, kind of naughty.
People said they
Like,
can't.
I'm not the perfect sweet little girl. I'm naughty girl.
Wait, so was it animated for an English dub?
The lip sync looks
you are.
pretty good for English.
I'm gonna bite your
Oh,
floppy.
bite your fucking
Yeah.
floppy.
Goodbye.
Don't bite my floppy.
The fuck?
It's a seahorse with a little mouth.
I'm dying.
Squish.
Oh,
Ah!
scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yes, this kid right here, the chubby kid, is voiced by Aaron Paul. It's a little baby Aaron Paul. Isn't that amazing?
It's a meth lab, Aaron.
Holy shit.
Walter's down there. What exactly are you doing here?
Oh, it's a little mouse fish.
Five.
Aw.
Ah! Look at this.
Dad,
It's Professor
they're
Scurry.
3D. Nick Growler, it does remind me of We're Back. I think this is Universal, isn't it?
No,
I don't know if it's the same. Are you sure? It's not distributed by Universal?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it is the same company, but
Ew.
the animation style, the tone does remind me like of We're Back, which
Right.
reminds me of Universal.
This kind of reminds me of that Junji Ito, like the sharks and the fish that all have like mechanical legs. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I remember like a shark that was on land.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, it's a movie about all those fish that are like smelly fish, and like it's a
A
bunch of
movie or a Junji Ito
it's
like manga?
it's a manga that got a an adaptation for like a little anime.
I didn't think that was the shark one. I thought that was the spiral Uzumaki.
I could have sworn I saw one for that was an anime as well.
Oh, maybe you're right, because there was like a Junji Ito adaptation, like anime adaptation that did a bunch of the stories, but it was really poorly animated. Like it was really
It wasn't.
cheaply done,
Yeah,
so it didn't look good. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
I believe so.
I thought you're talking about the new one
No,
where it actually like fits the style and looks really good. It's like black and white.
is it out yet?
I don't think it's out yet. I've seen a clip, uh, just a short clip of it that came out,
Yo,
I don't know, maybe a month or two, or maybe a few months ago. But I don't know if we even have an official release date yet, but
okay.
it looks awesome. I'm really excited for it. There's
I'm sorry, but the tone of this is this guy's like a demented lone scientist who's like torturing fish, and he's like, I'm a fish scientist. You know, I take this fish, I'll cut off its ball sack, and
yeah, it's a little disturbing.
like, okay, doctor.
Oh, is he gonna turn himself into a fish?
Here he goes.
Like how he's like, okay, I'll record you. I'm on board. I'll help. It gotta be the stupid kid.
No, she trips balls.
Holy shit.
This animation's so good here.
Oh my god.
Taking one hit from a vape pen.
It'll be fine.
Dude, these brownies ain't shit. Plop, plop. Yeah, I'll fucking throw her across the world.
Hold on.
Oh!
Hey, yo, fly!
Hey, yo, Walter!
She's a fish! Oh no!
he's taking a fucking rowboat. The ocean has been betrayed me.
The voice of this fish. I know it's Alan Rickman, isn't it?
It's Snape. Harry Potter.
That's amazing.
Have you been taking the intelligent potion, Harry Potter?
He's so delightfully devious.
I love it. Could you imagine being a sentient creature living in the ocean? Just knowing how fucking terrifying it is. Like, for true.
No, I hate thinking about being in the ocean. It terrifies me.
If I came to life as if I became a sentient starfish, if I woke up tomorrow and I'm like a fish, I'd be like, I'm utterly terrified for my life. I will probably die within the next 10 minutes.
I feel like I'm in an anime opening all of a sudden.
Yeah, where's like the hero?
Look at her face.
The hero protagonist, yeah, right.
She's questioning everything right now.
Need the hero protagonist like Baki running through a field.
Where's Aaron Paul?
He's dead.
No.
He's he saw that there was this there was this never mind.
What?
I was trying to make a Breaking Bad reference.
Well, I guess it is kind of funny that we have this nerdy character that's the jellyfish, and jellyfish don't have
Like
brains,
yeah.
right? They just have nervous systems, and that's it.
They're just going through autopilot throughout life.
Pretty awesome. I feel that way sometimes.
Well, I think jellyfish are a pretty successful species.
Yeah, no kidding. They've survived quite well, haven't they?
What is it now? Like, apparently fish are dying off, but apparently squid are doing really well.
Really?
But that's not good. We want fish to do well. Squid are something we want to keep in check. And there's like this, like, what's it called, like a vampire squid?
Ooh, a vampire squid.
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
they're terrifying. I've seen videos of like a camera like in a swarm of like vampire squid, and they got like these really scary tentacles with like sharp like hooks on them.
Oh. I'm just Googling it, and yes, I have seen pictures of these things before. They are quite scary, aren't they?
I mean, there's the entire like the future is wild where they think that squid will be like the next like intelligent species on Earth. So I don't know. Jumbo said, "Think about $10 tip. Thank you so much." In reality, a shark would have mauled them already. Yes, absolutely, or some like Goliath grouper or something. So apparently okay. You ever heard of those Goliath groupers before?
What is that? Is that a fish?
Yes. Hold on.
I'd have to see a picture. I don't know, just based off of the words.
Goliath groupers are like really big and really mean. See those? See that?
Yes.
So
Oh.
apparently
Ooh, scary. They're huge.
they're massive.
Oh. Are these like Australian fish? Are they like
I don't
way
think they're
down in
Australian.
Australia? You sure?
I don't think they're Australian. I think they're all over the planet. But
Okay, so they're just everywhere.
yes, they're huge.
They're scary. I'd be scared.
they're
I'd be scared if I ever.
so get
God,
this.
I'm terrified of the ocean.
So these things are almost like worse than sharks because you got these spear fishermen who'll hop in the water, and the Goliath grouper know that these spearmen, whatever, will like try to kill fish, and the grouper will come out and bite the fish, even if the like fisher person is holding the fish. They'll drag them down to their death. They'll be like, "We don't care. We'll drag you down. Just give us the fish." So like these guys will stalk you while you're stalking your own prey.
Ooh.
And they're big and powerful. My grandfather told me one time that there was like this Goliath grouper that, and of course this is a grandpa story, so take it for what it's worth. But he was out. This is like probably like 50 years ago. My grandpa's still alive, folks. He's like 96. The guy's a fucking like boss. But
Awesome.
he told me that he and his family were out on this boat in the ocean going deep sea fishing, and that he caught a grouper on his line. And that like the grouper was apparently over 1,000 pounds and was actually pulling the boat around. But my grandfather caught the fish. The grouper was so powerful that it pulled the boat with the fishing line, and they had to cut the line because it was starting to pull the boat down. So yeah, it was they're very powerful fish. Sorry, I just want to go on that tangent. They're really fucking big. They can get huge.
I believe it. I definitely do.
Like apparently even sharks, some of them will steer clear of grouper, of Goliath grouper.
They'll be like, it's not fucking worth it.
Not worth it.
Could we sell back the tickets we don't need?
Wow, what a smooth talker.
You know what would have been nice if they established this early in the film that he was a smooth talker.
Yeah, it kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe they established it earlier when he was talking to his parents or something, skateboarding around, but I don't know, I didn't get that impression.
But no, I feel like that's a big part of just, writing a character 101 is like, if you're going to have these little moments, like plant the seed early on. Maybe have him in class trying to like trick a bully or a teacher and then bring it back in. Maybe it's like, you can't be, you're easy talking, can't get you out of everything. And then you see him go into the movie and use it with the fish. I don't know. His design's pretty interesting, that shark. I kind of dig it, with like the little hump on his back. That's different.
Yeah, I like the shark too. It looks like a real, like it's based off of a real shark.
Right. Are there any sharks with a big old hump on their back like that?
Absolutely.
That's cool.
I couldn't tell you what kind of sharks, but I feel like I've been to the aquarium enough times to see sharks that look like this.
There's apparently like a shark that's like fucking immortal. Not really, but it's like there's something called the Greenland shark. And there is one that is rumored that it was born about like 10 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed, and it's still alive to this day, which is like insane to me. If true. 1, 2, 3, 4. That crab's design is so fucking goofy. And
It's pretty silly.
it's like a McDonald's like burger box or whatever. Gains intelligence, immediately enslaves people. Yeah.
I saw someone say he kind of looks like Miley Cyrus's dad. I see that too.
Billy Ray.
Yes, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Manta Ray.
Manta Ray. Dude, fucking genius.
Grabs face. He's like, what if I told you this isn't the first time I've been imprisoned by neo-Nazis? Hold on, that was a face right there.
Wow. So expressive.
Hey, you!
I always like when animators are like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go hard. Like it's probably not,
Right.
it's probably not demanded by me, but I'm gonna animate this assignment and go hard with it.
This movie is kind of dreary to look at a lot of the time.
Yeah, it feels kind of
Like
subdued.
I understand it can be difficult to make like underwater stuff look nice sometimes, I guess. It seems like a lot of underwater things that don't look great just tend to look really murky
Right.
and dull. But you can make the ocean look be bright and radiant.
Finding Nemo did that.
Yeah.
But also,
And it had its moments of looking
murky,
dreary, but it
right?
didn't go on this long, you know?
Oh
Little
shit!
rap.
It's a fucking rap. Aaron Paul comes out and he's like, "Yo, I make meth. Working for Mr. White. I turned into
Yeah,
a
is
fish."
this Aaron Paul rapping?
Yes, actually.
No, it's not.
What the fuck is this? Call the police. I never noticed the mural with the glass.
Aw.
Looks like
Yeah,
a
it's
shark.
a shark face.
That's pretty cool.
It's like the Jaws face. Dun, dun,
Oh my god, you're right. It's the Jaws poster.
yeah.
No, you just wouldn't co-op.
All the liquid like floats out into the water.
Right. That water. Ugh.
Ew. It just made him bigger.
He got
More
arms.
potion
He's got
makes
fingers.
me a bigger fish.
He got fingers. Fish fingers seem weird to me, right? His little fish fingernails, right? They're little, like
Fingers sounds delicious.
Yeah. Oh god! Elden Ring.
Oh my gosh, that
Oh,
feels like
shit.
an edit. That felt like an edit, like a wasted edit.
Going fucking Grand Theft Auto. Wasted. Wasted.
I can't believe that's real. I would have sincerely thought that was an edit.
Yeah, it's a shit post.
The little like red
You died.
red tint over it.
We got blood in this.
Damn,
We got blood in
look at
this
the-
movie.
there's a
Yeah,
lot of blood in this movie. I
a
like
big-
it.
Yeah, blood makes it feel more real. I have blood.
Are you okay?
No, I'm a fucking fish.
I got bruised eyes. Haven't slept for days.
Really?
He lets his stomach go. A bunch of fish organs are pouring out.
Ew.
So I'm confused. So apparently everything evolves into crab. I've been told. It's like some evolutionary convergence, apparently. But at the same
I've
time,
heard this like as a meme.
no.
Is it-
Apparently,
what-
it's legit. Apparently, crabs
What is the legitness behind this?
that like time and time again, crabs keep popping back up. Where it's almost like no. I find evolutionary convergence to be a very interesting topic. The idea that there's something that's like optimization in a way, where it's like evolution's done this dance a few times before, and it leads back to this type of result to a degree. And by the way, I'm not a professional. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a marine biologist. But
Are you sure you're not a marine biologist? You, the YouTuber who talks about animation.
looks like I Google open another tab. I know what I'm talking about.
You like quickly just looking it up real quick.
So evolutionary convergence is.
You can still swim.
Oh, I tried doing the thing. It didn't work. But no, I just the idea that like evolution kind of leads to a certain like convergence, a point of like this is where it hones in as far as it being optimized in a way. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. But I don't know. It's just speculative evolution is also interesting to me with like how things do pop up throughout evolution that are like, wow, that was weird, you know? Versus other moments where it's like, no, that's pretty par for the course. You know, we've seen crabs before, we've seen sharks before, so this is pretty par for the course. They do a good job. So I don't know, crabs do quite well for themselves. 2000 is pretty impressive considering that like Breaking Bad started coming out in like what 2007. So like, man,
Yeah,
he really had an explosive career.
No kidding.
The aquarium with the
I
piranha.
mean, good for him.
Screwdriver and threat.
What?
Aaron Paul's cool. I think it's super cool that he also ended up in like BoJack. It sounds like that was a passion project.
But I don't remember what else.
Well, I don't want to spoil it. So if I look at his IMDb, it might spoil some stuff. So,
Spoil some stuff. Like what? An upcoming movie?
so he did. Hold on. So Breaking Bad came out from 2008 to 2013. God, I love that series. If you haven't seen it, folks, go watch it. He was in the Weird Al Yankovic story.
Oh my gosh! I need to see this movie.
Hold on. Some of these dates seem wrong.
Okay.
He was in 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd. He was in X-Files. He was in National Lampoon's Van Wilder. What the fuck? Are you serious? He was in CSI Miami. He did Joan of Arcadia. Bones. No, it's kind of cool to think, like, when you think about these big actors who've made it, Like they gotta do the grind. Like you got like Jason Alexander doing like Burger King commercials, and I'm pretty sure that for Steve Carell, he was a stand-up comedian, or I think it was a stand-up. He did like improv. It's so funny because like they both Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert got their launch on a SNL adjacent show called like the Dana Carvey Show, and that show was a failure as far as it kind of like imploding on network television, but it launched their careers respectively. So I don't know. There's a really great documentary called oh god, what's it called? Shoot, hold on, I gotta look this up. Too Funny to Fail. That's what it's called. Check it out. If you got Hulu, check out Too Funny to Fail. It's a really fucking great documentary.
Get out of here. I don't love you anymore.
Get out of here. Can't you see we don't want you anymore?
His music sounds like it's trying to be Land
Before Time,
so
right.
badly. It's trying so badly to be Land Before Time.
Mother?
I brought you this dead squid.
I cut off the tentacles off of an enemy. Oh god, here we go. Ready for this?
Oh, is he gonna get dead?
Here we go.
Awesome.
This is actually really fucking dark. I think this movie needed more setup.
Imagine if the jellyfish character was like Muffin.
Blur.
Bluey and
Bingo, I can see that.
Bingo and Bluey.
This fish guy would be dead by now.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
And that's that.
Wow. It was such a quiet death.
Yeah, right?
It
It's kind of very dark. It's creepy.
is pretty dark.
The scientist finds a human body just is stuck in his pipes. Drink the piss water, drink it! Ha! Wow, a whale.
Wow. That's mean.
I'm sorry. I can make that joke. I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I had to lie on my driver's license recently. I'm like, nah, I weigh this much.
Right.
You know what makes me sad is yet in fiction, because like currently I weigh like 240 pounds. I'm a big guy.
Yeah. Is that the true number, or are you just being generous?
No, it's the true number. No, I've been able to trade that fat for muscle as of late, but still, like in fiction,
That's great.
like today I watched some Drawn Together episodes. The character's like, I'm only 220 pounds, but in the show they're presented as very like morbidly obese, and I'm like, what are you trying to say, show?
That was a Toot, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's drawn like a chubby girl. Like she's chubby, but she's not obese.
Well,
220 seems like pretty big for her.
well, for a woman, it's a lot, you know.
Wow, for a woman, it's a lot.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we're going off of what, like, because I remember.
I'm talking more about the way she's drawn.
I'm talking about how.
You know what I mean?
Apparently, I'm technically obese by like the medical definition, but no, I just think it's interesting. Like, I remember when I first discovered I was fat when I was like in second grade. I remember like eating a bowl of leftover mashed potatoes one night, and I got on the scale. And I guess you want to know how much I weighed when I was in second grade? You ready for this?
Second grade.
80 pounds. I was
Well, you're small when you're 8 years old. Second grade is, yeah, you're like what, 8, maybe 9 years old.
No, I was that's pretty hefty for a second grader, but
Maybe, I guess. I don't
yeah.
know.
Someone said I weigh Demo Scam said I weigh 140. I'm 6'4". Man, dude, if you stood next
180, 6'4"? Oh
dude,
my gosh.
Demo, if you stood next to me, I'd be like we'd be a little comedic duo. I'd be the fat guy, and you'd be the skinny guy, and we'd run around and get in trouble, you know. Start our own comedy show. Sheets. Oh god.
Oh! Did she step on him?
No!
Remember the fish he found when he was walking into the
Oh.
that's another fish.
Okay then. This hasn't traumatized me at all though.
See?
Oh. Oh, it's a fake fish. Okay.
Yeah, from the start.
fine.
This movie needed more time to like really establish characters. Cuz this doesn't feel so rewarding to me.
Yeah, I like it. You know, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it could have used a little bit more to establish the characters at the beginning.
I think
was
that's
a cute
cute.
little,
That
like,
was
interaction,
cute.
though.
That was cute.
Thanks.
Dude, Dad's fucking
Dude.
jacked. I wanna
Drink some
fucking
bubbly Pepto.
make some bubbly drink with Fly's dad. This fucking teach me how to fish, dude.
No thanks.
Oh God, why do you have to wear a speedo?
Some of these boring programs.
I swear, it's always the fat kid in the speedo without fail.
You know, did they make?
Oh, monkey! Oh,
Did they even make any like fat jokes about this character? I don't
No,
think they
no
did.
fat jokes.
You know what? That's really
I
nice.
appreciate that.
That's really nice that this character can just exist and be fat, and there's no jokes about his weight.
I appreciate that. As a
Yeah.
from as a thick guy, I appreciate it.
What
Whoa,
the fuck?
that's awesome, dude. I'd be the happiest kid ever if that was for me. Dave girl's so happy. Dude, she's having the best time of her life.
I mean, it really wasn't that bad. It was pretty cute. If I saw that as a kid, I could see myself liking it a lot.
Me too.
But going through the whole movie now and reaching this conclusion, all I can think is, what was the point of watching that?
Right.
What was the point?
And it needed higher stakes and it needed better character development.
I was gonna say, did the characters learn anything? Did they go through any changes?
Not really. And there's really no arc except for like maybe Chuck becoming a bit more chill with Fly. The girl remains the exact same.
And I know that
There's not much of a character
Fly,
journey.
He was like, "Oh, I gotta use my brain," but it's like, well, at one point did we establish that you don't use your brain?
That's the thing.
I mean, you have to be pretty witty to be someone who's got like a fast talker, who's got like a fast mouth on them, right?
That's exactly what we needed. We
So, I don't
needed
get
more
it.
of a in the first act. We needed to really establish his characters for what they're like. You know, where they start and where they go. Cotton Eye Joe, the fish. But
I don't know. Maybe I'm just dense and I don't understand the intricacies of this
You
film.
don't understand the point, Rishi.
I don't understand. You know what? Maybe there is no point. I've come to learn that sometimes there is no point, and
Are you
that is the
are you
point.
actually talking over Joe's song right now? Oh my God.